Greetings, it's Vaygrim, and I'm here on a Wednesday episode of Vaygrim's Chance. I wanted to, first of all, let everybody know that I hope they have a wonderful New Year's Eve and a great New Year to come. I'm just going to update you guys real quick on some things before we dive in. This is not going to be a long episode, I'm going to warn you. This is going to be a little short. This is a little bit of planning, a little bit of thinking out and building, but it is New Year's Eve, and I do have some big plans coming for the channel in general that are going to launch tomorrow, so I'm a busy beaver. I've been using the Teleposer systems. I've got this is the charged one that we got going over here. I've got this new one that I'm building up. As you can see, it has a long list of aspects. Tempestus, it's got Perditio, Ignis, Ordo, Meto, Aqua, Terra, Bestia, it's got Motus, Humanus, and Lemmus. I don't even know which one Lemmus is. Oh, that one's almost dead. So, I've been slowly adding and grabbing. The next thing I want to do, I'm getting everything into double digits. That's my goal. I'm going to have a lot of Perditio on it, Chaos, a fair amount of air, and I think water. But, and I'm actually going to end up with a lot of order, too. I'm trying to get that. I'm going to try and find a couple of aura nodes that will get that Terra up above 10 into the 2-digit range. That's my goal. Then I'm going to transition this to a charged node also, and we can use something else. Now, I have discovered something interesting. Actually, you know what I might do? I might put this in an advanced stabilizer and leave it there. And then I can make use of this thing that I actually made, a wand charging pedestal, and I could put my Great Wood Staff in there, 125 capacity. That's actually much higher than my Silverwood wand. So, yeah, and it can use the focuses, too. Focuses, whatever. Anyway, oh gosh, it's dark already. Let's get over on the bridge here, take a quick nap, and we can see what is going on. Now, I've got plans that real quick, another change to things. My little hodgepodge corner power flower setup over here, the small one, has been moved to the top middle. So, you can now see it protrudes up out of the top a little bit. This also means I get a little bit of glass and a little bit more view out of the top of the bell jar here. I like this. This thing is working like a champ. I've upgraded this energy condenser to a Mark II. You put things in on this side and it gets converted and the product comes out on this side. So you get separation of function. But I've got some Mark IIs, kind of mixture of Mark II and Mark III energy collectors. I have two. Let me think. That's a Mark II, Mark II, Mark II. This is a Mark III and a Mark III. Yeah. So eventually I have them all Mark IIIs. But yeah, I think the relay underneath there is Mark II as well. I can't remember. Anyway, that is working like a champ. The AE system is still in the green. Still working on. Those are all still 1K drives. 1K, all 1K drives. I have no drives that are larger than 1K, and I might upgrade some of them to 4K, but I don't really see the point. Anyway, that is working fabulously. I've received a lot of positive comments on the pub. I went ahead and took off that top log. I thought it was a little too busy. I've got those giant kegs there, kind of as a big sign, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them. It looks a little weird. Kind of comical. Don't know. But all in all, I do think this came out really good. I really like the chandelier. It being so low is a little weird, but I don't know how to make it shorter. It's good enough. It's good enough. Dartboard. Might put another dartboard right over here. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, I really like the way the stained glass came out. A lot of people said that the red stained glass actually works, but some people have suggested maybe changing it to orange stained glass. Might do that. I don't know. I do think the orange stained glass would complement the middle part of the acacia wood a lot better. But we'll see. On this particular episode, are there any more changes? Can't remember. Let me go look and see. Hang on a sec. Oh, there's one thing that I've actually changed. I actually have a chunk loader over here now because of the aura nodes in the Mage's Tower. That is just out of range of spawn, so I've just chunk loaded the whole area now because I'm crazy like that. Capacitor banks. These capacitor banks are new capacitor banks. It is a basic capacitor bank. If you can actually see, there was an update in the pack in 106 to Ender IO. And now these are the old capacitor banks, 5K RF. Well, now there is a, where is it? Basic capacitor bank, 1 million RF instead of 5 million. There is the capacitor bank. This is the original one, and it's got the same recipe, I think. You'll notice this one is cheaper, I think. That's the basic. That's the new one. Yeah, see? And it uses upgraded double layer capacitors. This uses basic capacitors. So you can actually get basic batteries a little bit cheaper. And then there's the Vibrant. Now the only thing I want to do is I want to make a recipe that lets you get a basic capacitor bank and put it in the middle of this recipe to upgrade it to a standard capacitor bank, and then upgrade a standard in the middle of this recipe instead of the Vibrant Crystal. I want to put one in the middle to make it a Vibrant. So I'm going to add that to the pack. That's going to be coming in 107. Just keep that in mind. I wanted to let you know. But I have replaced. I had to pull up all these. These were the old ones. They function, the deprecated ones, but I pulled them all up and swapped them out for the replacement models. And that's been working like a champ. I'm actually thinking I've kind of outgrown the Blacksbeard stuff here. What I'm thinking about doing is pulling it all out of here and then moving it to the machinist's workshop so it looks like a bit more of a set piece. It looks more decorative. You can still use it, still functional, but I think that would be really, really cool. It would make more use out of it too. Then I think I could actually, you know, fiddle with it. So I have a design in mind. I'm looking at my blank canvas. I did some measuring. Is it still? Yeah, it's still in chat. 41 this way by 49 left to right. That's how big this landscape is. I have something that is basically, let's get out some carpet here. I'm going to have to think of where I want to center this. I'm going to do the back first. Let's see. Is it where I'm standing or where I'm looking and where I'm standing? That's 23 across. 23 blocks across for the main house. It's gonna be I really hope I have enough wool for this. I love planning with wool carpet. It's awesome. Okay, and this is going to be 26 deep. Just got to stop every once in a while. 24, 25, which means that is going to be 26 right there. And we can do right along this line. That should be the corner. Oh gosh. I'm going to run out of wool. Thought I saw a skeleton move over there. Oh, there's another thing I've actually updated. A couple of things. First thing, Kleinstar Sphere. I've upgraded one step. This thing now holds, I believe, it's either 12 or 14 million EMC. Of course, I don't have that much rattling around. But this is one step up from the last one that I actually had. I've got about 2.1 million EMC on it. Let's grab a few more stacks of that. I've also got something else I wanted to show you guys real quick. Put a full stack there. This is the Blood Letters pack. It's from Blood Magic, and I didn't even know this thing existed. As you'll see, this pack really chafes. Stored LP 4000. It's got 4 buckets of life points of blood stored in it. What is that all about? Well, I'm going to take off my chest piece, my dark steel plate from Ender.io. I'm going to put this on. And you'll see, I'm taking damage. And I believe that this effect is visible. This thing only drops you down to half health. You can see it stops right there. And every time I go up a little bit, it will ding me. Now, this does mean I'm going to go through food a lot, but that's okay. This thing is portable, and it is a solution for early game blood magic. And I think it's brilliant. It is a bucket, leather tunic, 1 slate, so you have to make a blood altar and put enough blood into it to actually make a blank slate. Couple of pieces of flint and some glass. And basically what this thing is you wear it around. It has 2.5 armor rating. You wear it around, and it'll store up to 10 buckets, 10,000 LP. It'll store up to 10 buckets of LP. And then all you need to do is walk up to your altar and I think it's right-click on this thing, on the altar, with this pack, and it will dump all 10 buckets worth of blood into the altar instantly. Now, here's the only downside. You can only empty this thing into the altar if the altar is empty. That means no blood in the basin and no item in the basin ready to cook. So you cannot have 5 or 6 of these sitting in your inventory and just keep dumping them onto something to make a high-tier blood orb. That's not going to work. Now, what you could do is slowly use this early game. Instead of using the knife, you just walk around with this thing. It's a much safer alternative when you're walking around your base instead of risking using the ritual knife and accidentally hurting yourself or accidentally killing yourself. So there's a really good alternative system here, and I really do like it. Okay. This is the monstrosity that we're looking at. It is going to be a Victorian style house that I've actually borrowed the design from. I went to Keralis, KERALIS.net. If you actually get a vanilla 1.8 Minecraft instance and you do you aim your server, your multiplayer, you add a server entry for play.keralis.net, or if you go to www.keralis.net, the webpage, then you can actually go to World of Keralis, the creative world. There's all these different cities that people have done on this server. Whole cities, office buildings, residential, businesses, libraries, you name it. And there's tons of designs you can get inspiration from. Well, I have a design that I've gotten inspiration from there. It is in the Ottawa Estates part of the server. And I'm really psyched about it. I think it's going to be gorgeous. So this should be 23, perfect. No, let's go. Starting measurement, this should be 26. Whoa. 26, okay. So then what we actually have on the sides, so now we need to go that should be 14, which means this one's 15. This is going to be the midline. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Is that the same line? That's the same line right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, this house is going to really stretch the entirety of this thing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the flowers that are inside the foundation line. So this is the roof peak for an extension here on the house. Extension wings, 9 blocks out, left. Oh gosh, you know what? I never actually measured the extension wings. Okay. Well, we'll just have to wing it. That's okay. This is 23 across, which means we're going to be looking at, what, 11? That's the front door right there. I think these bad boys... Oh, you know what? Boom. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. I'm just having to count some stuff here. And I think that is one wing. Nope. That is not even as large as I want it to be. Oh, I have more carpet that I made. Silly me. These things are supposed to be... I mean, it's supposed to be a pretty big house. That's closer to realistic. Okay. So that is 7. Okay, that's easy enough. This is why I said that some of these episodes are going to be boring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trying to keep everything symmetrical, keep everybody happy. Now, the wings are supposed to be offset from the front a little bit. They're supposed to be set back towards the rear of the house. That's why they're not dead center in the middle. It's supposed to be set back a little ways. Now, this house is going to be 3 stories. 2 stories on the front and then an attic space in the roof. The attic space is going to have 3 dormers. If you don't know what a dormer is, well, I don't blame you. And, basically, does that even register when you look at it from above? Yeah, it looks a little weird. It's alright. I was trying to give it a kind of a 3D effect, but that's okay. I could make some wool blocks or go get some from storage. Lord knows I have enough, but that's okay. That is the cool thing about these. You can actually kind of make a vertical delineation. And then when you're done, if you take out this one, all the rest of them fall. It's kind of nice. I like it. Planning with wool carpet is actually very cool. So, you know what I'm going to do? I've got some pictures that I'm going to bring up here real quick. We're going to have a front entryway. That's going to be... Should be 2-2. There we go. And that's going to be right about there. Actually, I'm going to cut those back one. Because it's going to be 1, 2, 3 on the entryways into these side rooms. We're actually going to have a hallway right here. I might do that. Gonna have nice wide three wide doorways walking around through. It's gonna have 3 wide archways basically in a lot of the house. And I think that's going to be really nice. 2, 3. More carpet. So yeah, I want a little bit of that. And this is going to be walking into basically what is the great room. There's going to be big bay windows across the back here. It's going to make for a great view into the valley. Got to figure out... something like that. This is going to get turned into a dotted line because it is the delineation of where the roof peak is going to be. For those sides. I could probably honestly just put a tick mark on the outside, but whatever. The main room is supposed to be pretty big. And I think I'm just going to take it all the way back. Over here. We can bump out some space over here. Make a little use of, utility closet or something. Which means there's gonna need to be nope. It's gonna break up the symmetry of the room. Hallway. Let's see, it's right about here. We're going to have... we'll figure something out. So the interior is it's gonna take some playing around. I don't know. This, I think, is going to be a combination of a kitchen and dining room. I think this is going to be a study. It's going to be bookshelves and floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, windows, and probably some couches and stuff like that. This is going to be mostly couches, fireplaces, stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to actually have fire in here or if I'm just going to have to simulate some fire because I don't want things to burn down. But the general idea is to... That looks pretty good. Yeah. The general idea is to have a big bay window here. I want a pair of doors here. I mean, a pair of doors. One door here and one door here. This is going to be a walled-off patio. And so you're going to have these little patios with little tables where you can sit, have breakfast, look out on the back veranda. Well, whatever the case may be. I am modifying this design slightly from the original, but I have inspiration. I think I know what I want to do. Let's get that put back. And make sure. So this is basically what I'm thinking of. This is the house itself. Now, one thing that I can tell already that I'm going to have to change... I think what I want to do is, man, I need a different color. Hang on a sec. Let's get that out of there. Carpet. Oh, hey, I do. Awesome. Actually, let's do it this way. Grab a stack. Let's burn some of that excess. Okay. Think what I want to do. In the original design, there's a fireplace here, and there's a fireplace there. What I think I'm going to do instead is move the center of the room back to where it's across this back wall. And it's going to be big bay windows. Most of it's going to be facing that stuff. And I'm going to put stairs over here going up to the second floor. So that means that in order to get to the second floor, you have to come through the front door all the way through. This is, I think, I could do dining room here, kitchen here, and then put like utility room here. We'll have stairs go up to the second floor up here. Each floor is going to be about 6 blocks tall. The building itself total is going to be 26 stories tall, which means basically at the middle. So it can mean 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's about right. That is going to be the absolute tippy-top peak of the roof. It is going to be a big design, and we're going to have to break it up into several different actual building montage episodes. I'm going to do ground floor in one, probably do the second floor in another one, and it's going to take several episodes. It's raining carpet. It's going to take several episodes just to actually get the interior decorated. So this is going to be a big task, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I'm actually going to keep that. Let's put that in there, that in there. That thing does not have... well. Doesn't have an EMC value. Boo. Does this have an EMC value? Oh, hey, it does. Learn. Thank you. So I don't have to carry that thing around if I don't want to. This is what I'm looking at, though. I really want to hear feedback from you guys. What I'll do right about now is I'm going to put up a screenshot. This is a screenshot from the World of Corella server. I'm going to put a screenshot up on screen for a few seconds so you can actually see the front of the house and the side of the house, maybe even the back, and you can start forming your own opinion on things. This episode has already flown by almost 30 minutes on the timer, and I'm going to wrap things up because I've got some New Year's Eve preparations to get ready for. I don't know. I want to live stream this evening. Not sure. We'll see. But I hope that you have a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day. Be safe. Drink responsibly. Drive soberly. Soberly? Is that a word? Should be. Don't drink and drive. Play it safe. We want to keep all of you around. All my little Gremling fans out there. We want to keep you around so we can experience this world growth together in the new year. Wow, this thing looks gigantic on the map. Look at it. Whew. This is going to be a big house. I've got plans for a manicured lawn kind of a look. That's going to be in the photos also. And I think it's going to look real nice. I do think I'm going to have to mix things up a little bit up here because this grass is a little darker than normal grass. Savannah grass is a little darker. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So basically, this is the mansion. All planning episode. All laying carpet and talking. I warned you guys. So, I like keeping stacks of these around. Actually, just going to put that right in between. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So, thank you very much for joining me on this episode of VAYGRIM'S Chance. We're closing in on the 50 episode mark. It's going to be big. I think I'm going to have to redo the intro for the series so I can actually, A, do it in 60 FPS, and B, show off some of these things that we built since originally filming that intro. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Thank you very much. This is VAYGRIM signing off. I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.